It is death metal part whatever. The Justice League story, Justice League 55. This really feels like a tangent away from the main plot of death metal. It is fine, I guess, but I got halfway into this before I remembered what the plot of death metal actually was. In this, we have a team of heroes. They are gunning in search of a magic item that will resolve the crossover, supposedly. But I reckon it won't, because no way is a major plot beat like that going to be in this tie-in. Here is the Vision, classic Justice League member, and he has been mind raped by an evil version of himself that is him crossed with Batman. The Vision, the poor guy, he has just sat around getting mentally assaulted for 3 issues. Meanwhile, the Justice League, who I am calling that out of necessity rather than accuracy, they are fighting amongst themselves. Half of the team have been ensnared by Stormy and are under his control. And the other half, which is Nightbird and Lenny Luthor's, they are being attacked by the slaves. With this team, it definitely feels like I am being a lot more dismissive than I intend to be when I argue that they are not really the Justice League, or I say that they are basically just the Tiny Titans. I think with a team like the Justice League, there's always 2 things at war. One is the need for the classic team and members everyone knows. And then there is the need for innovation. Something like Justice League International or the pre-New 52 run with Donatello leading. Those are fresh new takes on the Justice League. This falls short of that in my eyes because it is too heavily a bunch of spare characters, and 3 of them are prominent faces on the classic Tiny Titans lineup. None of these characters can not work as a Justice League member, but when you put them all on the team together, it makes it feel like the Justice League are just farming out work to the Tiny Titans. We have the same problem with that other Justice League run, the one from the mid-90s by the convicted sex deviant. That team had Obsidian Man and Hyperion on it, and it just feels like Infinite Tears again. You can take one character from another team, but if you take more than one, it always feels like you would rather be writing that book than the Justice League. And yes, I have gone a long time without talking about what is happening specifically, and that isn't going to stop here. This is, at best, a perfunctory story that doesn't really do all that much with its page time. They are freed from Stormy's control in the first few pages. We have heavy metal pirate ships, and it seems unfair to get a crossover called death metal And then for me to say that heavy metal imagery like this is super lame. I think it is though, it really is. Flaming angels, flying pirate ships, huge dragons with skeletons riding them, big-breasted women riding motor bicycles made up of snakes. It's all fucking lame. Is this lamer though? A comic book telling readers to vote because the publisher has so little faith in their readership that they think they are not aware of an election or didn't know how to vote. At least Black Lives Matter. This kid's parents are making him wear that, aren't they? He has no say in the matter, I bet. It takes some effort to make Star Fox not look sexy. Well, they managed it. The Fire Mohawk, it's not a good look. I don't know when it fits into canon, but there must have also been a story where Star Fox went and had breast reduction surgery, because it's hard to believe that this is the same pair that appeared in that New 52 book that everybody called misogynistic, because it was, but not for that one page they pointed to. I didn't care for any of these death metal redesigns in this story. Star Fox, Nightbird, Orkin Girl. Her redesign is just her wearing a different tank top now. Lenny Lufas, he is there too, and he is maybe part of the team, and he is one of those things that is tiring. We have had him pretend to be a hero 1,000 times over now. We have had him work or pretend to work with the Justice League. We've had him be a budget Mr. Doom. Can we just get some new ideas? And it was at this point that I started to notice, I started recognising the amount of adverts present. In my earliest videos, I often got distracted or annoyed by adverts. But I have reined it in now and I ignore them. But there are a lot of adverts in this. So now the team, they come face to face with one of the Celestials. And I got excited. I thought, oh, this could be an interesting fight. Except it is a Celestial who is a Celestial crossed with an evil Batman. Put a fork in me. I am done. Didn't really. It would hurt. It would hurt a lot. Didn't stab us with a fork because of this comic. Stab the comic with a fork, maybe, if you have to stab something. It is just adequate scripting, mediocre plot, boring ideas, repetitive evil Batmans. I didn't care. It really isn't winning me around or encouraging us to keep ploughing on with death metal, which I have already given up on once. I rate this 7 thumbs up.